Yo guys, welcome back to the Ballers Mindset podcast. We've got Connor here again, Chase behind the camera, and we're back with another banger. Fresh off a promotion season with Leicester City and a goal against Cardiff this season as well. It's Wanya Marcal. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You?
Good, man. Thank you for coming.
Good, thank you.
We've had a few ballers on this season, and you were the one that we was trying to get. But a few questions from the Insta DMs as well. Your stock's rising at Leicester. Do you feel like this season just gone was your biggest yet?
Definitely, yeah. Came into the season not really expecting to have done as much as I did. Still feel like I could have done more. But yeah, now it's good. Like with the new manager coming in from pre-season, you kind of like gave me that feeling that you like me.
Yeah.
And I saw like a couple of weeks in, I've got a chance this season to like impress, which I feel like I did for parts of it. But
Big time.
yeah, it was a good season.
Wicked. Obviously, we spoke to a few Leicester players on and off camera, and we've had the feeling that this manager gave everyone the belief, like even the young players like yourself, the chance to go in and play those 3 games. Might have been 3 appearances, but you made your statement. Do you feel like you made your statement, or is there still more to give?
I think there's always more to give. But yes, I think I did well in the games that I got given a chance to play. Obviously, I scored against Cardiff early in the season. Was unlucky to not get many more games in the Championship up until my 3rd appearance in January. But yeah, I think I did well. Obviously, could always do better, but yeah.
Wicked.
You made a Championship appearance, 3 of them this year. Congratulations on that. Big up you. I love seeing it. I love seeing young lads coming through the academy, making appearances. Something that Leicester do really often. Was that your first team appearance?
Nah, I made one 2 years ago in the FA Cup against Watford. I came on for 45 minutes. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first game under Brendan Rodgers.
Was that at King Power?
Yeah.
How was that?
Weird, just the way it happened, because I actually wasn't in the squad. I didn't get called up till the night before, which is kind of like the squad came out. I wasn't expecting to be in, and then I got a call around 8 p.m. I was getting a haircut in town, luckily.
Just by chance.
Yeah, just by chance. And they called me, someone pulled out, you've been called up. So obviously, I wasn't expecting to come on or anything. Yeah. So to play 45 minutes.
Sick.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that. The fact that like you said you weren't in the squad, you get that last minute call up, you probably think, I'm going to go sit on the bench, big good experience. But then to actually get as many minutes as 45. Yeah. You see some people, their first appearance, they get 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So that's sick. I bet that was a proud moment. Yeah, very proud. Told everyone, obviously, came to watch, except my mum. She never came to watch. But proud moment for everyone. Everyone was gassed. Why didn't your mum come to watch? Don't mind asking.
I think she had work or something. She couldn't make it.
Probably thought you were going to play. Wow.
Yeah.
Mental. So since then, have you always been training with the first team? Have you been in between first team and 21s? What's the dynamic like there?
Always been like very up and downish.
Yeah.
So, trained quite a lot with the first team since my debut, but like play mostly with the 21s. Especially even this season, like I started off with the first one and kept going down to like the 21s. Got a bit of a knock, started with them again. But yeah, it's always been like kind of up and down. So now I kind of want to make that step up and just stay up there, you know.
Is it difficult mentally to go from first team to 21s, first team to 21s?
Can be, especially if you feel like you're flying or like you're doing well, then you shouldn't be playing 21. But I get it. It's another. I kind of try to be as positive as I could. It's kind of like a way of staying sharp. So if I do get the call up, you know, I'm ready to play.
I can imagine it being difficult, man, because obviously you work so hard. You go all the way through the ranks, 16, 17, 18, 21s. To get called up to the first team, you probably think, okay, I'm here now. And then to go back down, it probably feels like a step backwards. We had somebody on the other week called Marcus Denango. He speaks massively and rates it highly about he had a mindset coach to help off the pitch, dealing with everything mental side of the game. Is that something you've ever explored in? Is it something that you'd be open to doing?
I'll be open to doing something like that. Yeah. I've never really done it. I mean, I've had like my stepdad and kind of like my brothers. If I need to like unwind, I kind of talk to them. Yeah. Kind of thing. But so they've always been like my support group. Or if I'm going through a hard time, they're the ones I go to. But I'd be open to, you know, find someone professional to kind of talk about if I'm having a hard time, kind of thing.
That's good, man. I appreciate that, because in football I feel like it's not probably done enough. I think a lot of people maybe suffer in silence, so it's good that you do that, and it's good that you, especially at such a young age, willing to speak about that publicly and say, yeah, sometimes when you are struggling, you go and speak to people, family members, or like you said, if you ever need to, you'll turn to a professional. So big up you for that, man. I respect that a lot.
Wanya, with your family, you said they're really supportive, but in terms of the club itself, has there been a coach or someone there who you can go to from time to time or all the time?
Yeah. There's always, the academy coaches that I grew up with. I can always go to them if I'm ever struggling. All the 21s coaches, the one that just left, Ben Petty, kind of helped me quite a lot. I feel like if I ever need anything, I can go to him and kind of talk and whine. But yeah, there's quite a lot of people like throughout the academy and like the club that I can talk to.
That's class. Did you feel like after such a high with that Cardiff goal, you were like, your head in the clouds a bit? Did they pull you back down to earth?
Yeah, definitely. Because after I scored that goal, I weren't even like in the squad the next game. So it definitely like brought me back down to earth.
Yeah.
Like, but it happens in football. So
was that hard to deal with, like the manager putting you in for a game, literally scoring your first goal for Leicester, a big moment for yourself personally, and then bringing you back down to earth, not even in the squad?
Yeah. Especially as a young, I didn't really understand it. He never really told me why. Maybe I kind of like became complacent like throughout that training week or something like that. But I just took it in the chin and like carried on working hard.
Yeah,
Have to, man. Have to.
Talk us through that goal then, because we're on the subject. We may as well stay there. Big game, Cardiff, championship.
Well tucked finish.
Swung a leg at it.
Bro, like literally, we had a few corners that game, like, and I was kind of like on the edge, like not expecting anything to happen from it. I was just thinking about, okay, my job here is to like, you're not gonna get a touch of the ball. Just make sure you're ready in case they counter attack. But the ball landed so perfectly, I just like hit it, collector's item. It went to bins, and I can't I blacked out. Like I generally can't remember like my celebration or anything.
Wow,
it was
really?
Weird.
That must be such a mad moment to score a goal and can't even remember it. Like, of the celebration.
Like, I can hear like the crowd screaming, but I can't remember like running around with a goal or anything.
Yeah.
Weird.
Watching it back, you're like, did I do that? Was that me?
Pretty much, yeah. Like it was surreal.
Yeah, wicked. That's crazy.
Yes, guys, thanks for joining us today on the Ballers Mindset podcast. We just want to say a big shout out to Grill Shack for fueling this episode today. Not many places in the city do food like this, and these lot definitely are one of the front runners for the best food in the city when it comes to jerk, lamb chops, all the good stuff, man. So if you've not already, go check them out. Big them up.
We'll go into a little game. We're going to touch on youth career after, a bit about Peterborough, stuff like that. We're going to go into a little game now, host versus guest. He's unbeaten, so it's every guest that's been on the sofa he's beat. It's like a penalty shootout in a way. So you give one answer at a time, back and forth, and the first one to miss loses. Yeah.
Yeah. It
We'll
depends.
agree
It
on that.
depends on the topic, don't it? Really. What's the topic?
So it's the all-time Portuguese appearance holders.
So hang
Okay,
on.
cool.
Hang on. I've never lost. He brings a Portuguese guy on and they're asking him about Portugal. Bro, I've lost. You've ruined it.
Nah, you're right.
Oh, I've lost, bro.
So I've got the top 11 here. So
That's fucked. That is so fucked.
in 11th place, it's 89 appearances. And the top one is obviously 211 appearances, which I think we all know who that is.
Okay, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors for who goes first.
Okay, cool.
On shoot, yeah?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Bang. Right, mental warfare. I'm already winning.
Yeah.
Okay, get the
Right,
obvious
we'll
one
go.
out the way, Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo, top with 211 appearances.
Figo.
Luis Figo, he's fourth on the list with 100.
That was in the back of my
was
brain.
your one, innit?
Yeah, it was my one. That was my
I knew
I'll
you'd have
save
said
that
him.
one. Okay.
127 he's got. Pepe, he's one up. He's got 140. So that's 3 of the top 4 we've got.
Nani.
Ooh, Nani's 5th. He's 112.
Okay.
Baller, by the way. Them backflips and that. When he scored for Man U, take a backflip, man.
I've got like 1 or 2 in mind, but I'm trying to do it, like I'm not certain.
I'd love Nani on the sofa. Imagine Nani on it.
Nani, yeah, he's good. I've
In
seen
Leicester.
you just done that. You seen that TST in America?
Yeah. Hashtag do it, don't
He's
you?
got his team, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just have a quick think because I don't want to lose. I'll be honest. This means a lot to me. Yeah. I've got him. Oh, I've got like 3. I'm gonna go Roy Costa.
Rui Costa, yeah? 94.
Yes.
94 appearances.
He
Just
scared
made
me.
it.
He
This is my
scared me.
next one.
9th place he is
Yeah.
at the 11.
I'm gonna go Deco.
That was my other one.
In the top 11, he's not on there.
That's my other one. I'm stuck between Deco. We'll carry on between us now.
Yeah.
Between us now, we'll try and figure out the rest. So I
What
was
colour?
between Roy Costa, Deco, and Ricardo Carvalho.
Yeah.
Is he on there?
Ricardo Carvalho is in 11th. He's the last one with 89.
Bro, I'm good at this shit. you
Deco
know.
must have just been
Bro,
a little
I've
off.
beaten
What about-
Portuguese man who were born in Portugal, bro. The fuck? Alright, so between us, let's try and figure it out. So who was that keeper?
Rui Patricio.
Rui Patricio, 108 appearances.
Can I ask you a question? Little hint. Is there another keeper on there?
There's a name that I don't know who it is, so it might be a goalie.
So who's the keeper that went to be
You
a
know-
manager of Wolves? Nuno.
Espírito Santo. Espírito Santo.
That is the son.
See that? Is he on
There's
there?
He's not on there.
no Nuno's on it.
Okay. So all right. So cool. Fabio Coentrão.
Let me find
he
out this
might be on
guy.
there.
Coentrão.
Yeah.
Right?
The left back.
Is he on there?
What? You
That's
swear
what I'm
down?
I swear.
Well, you got to think about positions like Rui Costa, Deco, centre mids. Like they're there for years. In my opinion, I thought left back.
This is
right
only
back,
the top
centre
11
halves.
appearances of all time, so Deco must have been a bit down.
Yeah.
Only a little bit, but
That's mental.
Moutinho.
Moutinho's second on the list.
Wow.
146. So he's 4 above Pepe, 6 above Pepe.
How many have we got? 6.
There's 11 in total and there's 3 left now.
Wow.
That one I'm sure is a defender. My ball knowledge is poor here.
Sure, it's a defender.
Yeah.
So we said Ricardo Carvalho, said Pepe.
One that's playing now and is a baller.
Hey, do you think Eusebio's on there?
I was gonna say him, but I don't.
He's not on there.
He's not,
Eusebio's
that's
not on
fine.
there.
Not on there.
What?
Not-
Really?
He's not on there.
Wow. Well, we need to think.
There's one that's playing in the Premier League now.
Still playing now?
Yeah.
So he plays for Wolves then.
Not necessarily.
Somebody's
Premier
still playing
League.
in the Prem now? No. No.
What?
Ruben Neves?
No.
No.
Deco was 21st on the list with 75, so he was just off my list, but he was on the all-time top 20.
Okay. Wow, this is hard. So right,
think
so
so.
cool. So left backs, the only really ones I can think of: Nuno Mendes, too young. Fabio Coentrão, he's obviously not said that. Yeah.
Can't think of anyone else.
Yeah, the
Oh.
guy is a defender, centre back. Obviously Portuguese. He's played for Portuguese clubs.
Wait, still plays in the Prem now.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is the.
So then there's Pepe, Ricardo Carvalho. He played centre half and right back, innit? So who's another centre half? Well, he said defender. Did you say defender or centre half?
Yeah, he's centre half. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the one that's playing right? Still playing now?
No.
Nah.
He's got 96 appearances for Portugal.
What? Who's played alongside Pepe, bro?
What's his name? Bruno Alves.
Yeah, Bruno
Wow,
Alves.
big long hair. Yeah.
Sick.
Great guess.
The one that's playing now in the Premier League, not for Wolves.
What position?
92 appearances, like a winger, cam, like that forward role. He's won a lot of trophies for Man City. Oh, just said Man City.
This guy. This guy.
You
bro,
didn't
he's
get him.
awful.
If you didn't get him anyway. Like that was one of
He's
my.
awful.
If I played this, that would have been one of my first answers. Yeah, like
No,
one of my
this-
first because he's
I
playing
wouldn't have guessed
now.
him.
Plays for Man City.
He's playing now for Portugal in the
Oh,
Euro.
Bernardo Silva.
Silva.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Bernardo
guessed him.
Silva.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Never
Never.
guessed him.
So he's got more appearances for Portugal than Fabio Coentrão.
Then Deco.
Then
and all these
Deco.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mental.
I'll never
Mad.
guess him.
So there's one left.
baller. Yeah. This one, he is in 6th. He's also a centre back. He is now 54 years old.
It's his 6th.
He's 6th in the list. What I've got here. He's got 110 appearances, and he is now 54 years of age.
Before my time, bro.
I don't know
Retired,
who he
He
is.
probably retired best part of
Bozingua.
20 years ago.
No.
I don't know.
Retired 20 years ago, bro. It's before my time.
Yeah,
His first name's like that Portuguese restaurant what everyone goes to in Icros.
Nando's. Nando's.
Yeah.
Nando. Nando what?
and
I don't know.
No
Fernando Couto.
no idea.
No idea.
Some old guy.
That's it. It's done.
Done.
Yeah.
Cutscene. What? No. What do you mean? I've said it. Yeah.
Oh,
Fernando
yeah.
Couto. What are you on about?
Yeah, he said it. He said it. So I won.
Yeah. Okay.
Again.
Done.
When all the odds are against me, bro.
We need someone that's a
Beat the
challenge now.
Portuguese guy. Nah, I thought I was done.
Yeah?
I was done. Do you know what it was, bro? I swear to God, it was for me. It was between Roy Costa, Deco, and who else did I say? Ricardo Cavalli.
I don't know how Deco's not higher up.
And there was
Yeah,
every
that's what I'm
chance.
saying,
Bro,
yeah.
if I went for
Injuries
Deco, if I went for Deco, who would you have said? Would you have said Rui Costa at some point?
Yeah, I was thinking Rui Costa,
Must have,
yeah.
didn't it? Deco surprised me, bro. He's a legend.
Yeah,
Barca, Chelsea.
Yeah. Staying on Portugal, you grew up in Portugal, right?
Yeah. Where was you born?
Porto.
So you support Porto?
No.
What?
I sport in Lisbon.
Why? Is that like similar?
Nah, Porto, they're like obviously the big three in it, but I only started supporting Lisbon because my stepdad. Porto I used to like because obviously I'm pretty sure everyone here knows, you know, Ricardo Quaresma.
Yeah.
He used to be a ball and like
Baller.
growing up I used to love him.
Trivela.
He used to play for
Have you got that in your
Porto.
locker?
Trivela?
Yeah.
Outside the box. I can't generate that much power. I don't know how he used to do it. Well.
But my brethren, yeah, back in the day, Lewis, shout out Lewis, yeah. He weren't great at football. He could do that for fun.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, like
Do that.
rapid. The guy was rapid, big lad and that, yeah. But like, just technically, like he had no football brain. No disrespect, but you know what I'm saying, bro. He had the Trivela on lock. Some people have got it. So your stepdad supported Lisbon. You then started supporting Lisbon. Your stepdad Portuguese.
Yeah, he's
So
Portuguese.
in your household, yeah, do you all speak Portuguese?
Do you know what? It started off Portuguese,
Uh-huh.
like when I first moved here, and then it went to like my parents would speak to me in Portuguese, and then I'd answer in English, and now it's just pretty much English. Like everyone
Yeah.
speaks English, yeah.
But you know, like obviously, like in the city, there's a couple other Portuguese man. If you're ever kicking ball or chilling with them, yeah, do you ever just like you two just chatting Portuguese?
Yeah, like we're on the same team. I was like, oh, like shit, like everyone else is like kind of like
Yeah.
off it. We're the only ones playing. Oh, just give me the ball. And we say that in Portuguese,
Yeah,
so no one
yeah,
else
yeah,
can
yeah,
clock
yeah.
it. But yeah,
But I've got a
that's
couple of brethren that speak different languages, yeah?
Yeah.
When they speak in a different language, I get vexed because I'm like, bro, like, you know what you're
You're
chatting about?
getting
me,
it,
what's
yeah,
it? What are you doing, bro?
I know what you're doing.
But, so growing up in Portugal, how old was you when you moved to England?
it. 7.
Swear down.
Yeah, I moved in on
Did you
7.
play football in Portugal?
Like only at school, like break time and that.
Yeah, so
But never
not,
like
to
serious.
not to like an academy standard or
Nah,
anything like
nah.
that. No. And then when you come over here, how long was it before you finally got picked up by an academy?
Took me 3 years. So at under 10s, I signed for Peterborough.
Yeah.
That's where I used to live in initially. But I used to play for like some grassroots team for like 3 years and then moved to Peterborough
Yeah.
at 10, yeah.
And then you was there until you was...
Well, until 2015.
You was
Yeah.
there till 2015.
2016.
Yeah. So you moved to Leicester when they won the Premier League that same year.
The year after. So they had just won it.
And then you moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. How was that?
Hard. I thought like moving to a Premier League winning club, especially like just the way they did it and everything.
Yeah.
I was gassed. And like they were a Champions League club in the first season I came. Like it was sick. Yeah, I was gassed.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
That's a mad little. Them few years for Leicester, you was there at a good time. Like say Premier League winners, played in the Champions League. Was it an FA Cup as well for years?
You won the
after?
FA Cup, Community Shield.
What was it like? Coming to a club that's such big stature now. When everyone thinks Premier League, it's Leicester now because they won it that time. What was it like with the pressures of coming to a club of that size?
Yeah, I was like a lot of pressure to be fair. Like just getting bought as a young guy into like this academy that had just won the Premier League, and obviously like their stature had just grown massively. Yeah, quite a lot of pressure to be fair, but it's just like I got brought in nice, you know. Everyone, I was calm, like everyone welcomed me.
Yeah.
So I was chilling like a few months in.
And then when you was there, Ranieri start with, and then who replaced him? Was it Rodgers?
Nah, Claude Puel.
Did you see that pressures of like the players? Because you obviously weren't in the first team at that time. You weren't anywhere near the first team because you were a young lad. But the managers changing all the time. Did that affect the whole club in general? Would it not really?
Little bit, like with the manager changes, you kind of have like different standards, like in the academy. Just like the manager brought different standards, especially with like Brendan Rodgers. It kind of changed like the way the academy played and everything.
Yeah.
And like the standard of the coaches. But so yeah, there was quite a lot of changes.
Yeah.
You come to Leicester, like say in 2015, 2016. You've been there since. You've been playing at all youth levels. Worked your way through the 21s. Played first team football, championship. Where does that leave you now? What are your goals now? Looking forward, where do you want to be? How does this next season look for you?
Ideally, try get a loan.
Yeah.
Try just get my name out there as much as possible. I know I can play men's football, and that's what I need to do. I'm 21 now. It's just about I'm at that age where I need to develop.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, I need as much game time as possible, make a name for myself, and hopefully come back to Leicester and like stay in the team. like the season after or like the season after that, you know.
Yeah, just develop as a player.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is there a main difference that you find when you're playing, like you say, when you're playing 21s, or then you go play make first team? What's the main thing that sticks out to you?
It's literally the game speed, much quicker. I found it much harder. I mean, obviously because I was younger and everything, but I found it much harder playing in my first game than I did under Enzo, because we kept a lot more possession, so it was less running around and everything. So pretty much like everyone was running around trying to get the ball off us, kind of thing. But so when you go down to 21s, it's less possession. It's more like a basketball game, so it's a lot more running.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, just the intensity that everything's at, like the physicality and everything. Men's football is a massive step up.
What do you see a difference in management as well? Like when you step up from like 21s to the first team, like you said, Enzo's just had his big move to Chelsea. Well, I'll ask you how you feel about that in a minute. Do you notice a difference? Do you think like, oh wow, the way he's thinking is so different to the way maybe other managers have had in the past to think, or is it fairly similar?
No, it's much different. Yeah, especially Enzo and the 21s, like managers that were there last season. Obviously they tried to implement his game. Yeah. Like the way like his tactics and everything. But
that's good as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
because obviously they're going to implement that into your game, and then that system might suit you better.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden, you suit his system straight away. You already get filtered into that system and squad, which is sick. I never even really thought about that.
Yeah. Clever way of doing it. I suppose that's added to Man City.
Clever man, isn't he? Look, that's how he's got that move to Chelsea, man.
Literally.
How do you feel about that? What do you think?
I think everyone's a bit like. Everyone wanted them to stay at the club. I think obviously it got us back into the Premier League and everything. Everyone liked the style of play, but yeah, obviously it's Chelsea at the end of the day. So I think he did well with Chelsea, to be fair.
Credit to him, though, isn't it? Like you said, everybody wants him to stay at the club. Some people are split, some people are annoyed, and some people are happy for him. But at the end of the day, you got to take it as a compliment, because it's only credit to your hard work. But then, like you said, it's Chelsea. It's difficult to say no. You look at Dewsbury Hall; he's just had a big move to Chelsea.
Yeah, literally.
Even now itself, say again.
Yeah, you can't say no, can you?
You can't say no. Like, it's not even just like what I appreciate is cool. Like, it's a big move for your career, but you got to think about the other things, man. He's going to go live in one of the nicest places in the whole of the country, bro. Like Chelsea and London. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the best clubs in the world. Like,
not Barrow no more.
Bro, this is you know what I'm saying, bro. Like this is what you do it for. So like, big up you, man. But like you say, as a fan, maybe as a player, it's a little bit disappointing, but you can't help but take your out for it.
Of course.
Hopefully one day we'll see Wanya in a top 6 shirt. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's probably Leicester. Leicester get back to top 4, man.
Bring the City up. That's it. As a young player, Wanya, how do you find? Obviously, a new manager going to come in now. You've had a year with Enzo. He's gave you that big opportunity playing Championship football. Yeah. Now a new manager coming in, is it going to be hard to impress him, or do you feel like you've got what it takes to first session straight in there impress him?
Yeah, I think I've got what it takes to like impress him, like make him know who I am. That's the same mindset that I had when Enzo came in. It's just obviously it's a new manager. Everyone starts from zero, kind of thing. So yeah, it's just about me showing the new manager that I'm capable of staying in the team. Yeah. But if not, obviously there's always other options.
I suppose a young player as well, it's one thing showing you on like your skills on the pitch and what you can do, but also obviously off the pitch, around the training ground, how you conduct yourself. Because we've all heard stories of players that haven't conducted themselves around the training ground, and it's led to them not getting that chance. So do you feel like you've got the whole package? Is your mindset fully there?
Yeah. My mindset's always been there.
Does he have the baller's mindset? Is that what you're asking?
Literally.
Is that what you're asking?
always had that. Just be focused mindset. I don't really listen to things like outside or like try to act up kind of thing. I'm always like focused on what I have to do on and off the pitch. Just try to conduct myself in the right professional way.
And like you said, is that drilled down from like your stepdad, your brother, the family?
Yeah. It's pretty much all come from my stepdad. Yeah. He's the one that got me into football, and he's always told me from a young age to stay. Things don't go away. Stay quiet. Just keep working, and things will come.
Sick.
Big up him. I can tell you got a lot of time for him. Like by the way you mention him a lot.
Yeah.
Big up him, bro. I ain't even met him, but I can already tell he's had a big footprint on your life, bro. So shout out stepdad.
Was he in your life from a young age?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So me and my mum, we moved here because he lived in England.
All right.
So we all moved over here. So he's been in my life since I was 6, 7.
Yeah. And that advice you just mentioned, was that probably the best advice you've had? You've had all these academy coaches that get paid good money to give their advice to young players, but from your stepdad, is that probably the best advice?
I'd say so, you know, because everyone, like, usually everyone kind of thinks of me of like as a, you know, quiet, just does what he has to do,
Timid.
kind of thing.
Quite timid.
Yeah, so, and that's kind of come from what he's told me. Just do what you have to do, and things will come, and that's what I'm kind of like what I'm known for. Innit?
Yeah. And it's
Sick, man. Good
clearly
advice.
paying off. You've had your chances, like you say, the FA Cup appearance, and then a couple of years later, you've had the Championship appearances now. It's that stepping stone. And like you say, to try and get a few minutes in the Premier League for a young player like yourself, what a feeling that would be.
Childhood dream, innit? It's everyone's, like,
Sick,
every
man.
young kid's dream is to play in the Premier League, and hope if I can get like a few cameos or even score in the Premier League, yeah, it would be a dream come true.
You go blackout again.
I think you're gonna be just fine, man.
Yeah.
Just sitting and speaking to you for a few minutes, bro. We speak to people, like you say, on and off camera all the time, bro. We're always in because of this, we're in certain rooms with certain people, and some people you just think, yeah. But you, bro, I swear to God, I won't lie to you. I just won't even bring it up. I feel like you got your head switched on, and you kind of know where you want to be. You've got a good set of people around you.
For real.
So wish you all the best success.
Thank you.
With you being like quite a quiet character, just getting on with your business, going to training, doing your thing, showing your worth, are you the type of player that just can be left alone, or do you need an arm around you? What kind of player are you?
I think I can kind of like be left alone, to be fair, as long as I know what I'm doing. I don't really need much. Like, obviously everyone needs coaching, but I mean, like, I try not to ask like too many questions. That might be a flaw. Obviously, you should ask questions, like try to learn as much as possible. But I try to be like left alone as much as possible. To be fair.
Stay under the radar a bit.
Yeah.
Get on with it. Just get on with it, innit?
Yeah.
Just get on with it, play football. Because technically, you've got that technical gift, haven't you? Would you say growing up, was you a hard worker and maybe you didn't just... Some people can just pick up a ball and run, man. Was you that player? Was you just gifted by God, or was you somebody that just was constantly putting in the shift hours, constantly getting better?
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think without like the extra work that I put in, I don't think I would have reached like the level that I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, from a young age, I've been doing that extra, like going that extra mile. So I've always been like quite physically good, like
Strong
like
on the ball.
strong, like jump high or like quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the technical part has kind of come from like doing extra session with my brothers. Me and my brothers are always like, when we were younger, go to the park, just play, shooting, put cones out, in and out, stuff like that.
Are your brothers good at football?
Yeah, they're probably even more techier than me, bro.
How old are they?
Wow.
19, 18, and the youngest one's 10.
Any of them in academies?
Yeah. One of them currently having trials at Birmingham.
Yeah.
And the other one's trials at Burnley. And then the youngest one's at Leicester now.
Decent.
Yeah,
That's mental, isn't it?
Family full of
That
ballers.
is mental.
All of
That's
them.
like
How did they get
them
everywhere? Yeah, it's like Dad, isn't it? All their brothers are just sick.
Crazy.
How do they get Burnley, Birmingham?
Now we kind of like, because obviously one of them driving, so he
So
kind of does his own thing. But when we were younger, parents would be all over everywhere. Cause
Big up them, man.
it was me and my brother would be at Peterborough, and then only one of us was at Leicester at one point.
Yeah.
So he'd have to drop one guy at Leicester and like watch him train, and then like take us to Peterborough. Before that, it was weird, crazy.
That's
Some
sick.
miles,
I
innit?
can see it already, like 10 years. They're all pro ballers, probably balling at Portugal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Comes back to
Picture with a stepdad with the Euros or something.
Yeah, literally.
Speaking of Portugal at the Euros, how do you feel you're going to do?
I think we always have every tournament we've got like this massive hype. We lived up to it in 2016 when we obviously won the Euros.
Yeah.
I think we got a good chance. I've got a good feeling this year.
Yeah.
And obviously
I think you look good this year.
yeah. But then you got teams like Germany, Spain that are looking
They look unreal.
unreal.
And you're on that side of the draw that's tricky as well.
Exactly, yeah.
But last few tournaments, Spain and Germany, they've not really been mentioned.
No.
You know what I mean? Germany, they've won out in like the last two group stages, isn't it?
Yeah.
World Cup and Euros. And same with Spain, man. They've just kind of just been like, whatever. But now it's like they're balling out.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So yeah,
Especially them young players as well.
I think you'll probably get to the final. I do.
Hope
I'd
so.
like to think you meet England there.
Honestly, I've I've always wanted that.
Is that the
Just to
dream?
beat
Really?
England. Yeah.
What, just to beat England?
Like, just to play them in the final,
Oh,
just
okay.
because I've watched England play in the final. I've watched Portugal. I want to watch them both play against each other.
Would it be a bit bittersweet, or would you be like Portugal?
Nah, yeah, I'll just be Portugal.
Yeah.
If we lost, I'll be vexed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
What did you think of Ronaldo? Obviously missing that penalty the other day. Sad, crying. What did you think of that?
Obviously,
You might see this, so be careful.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
We're tagging.
see him miss the penalty. I've lost my head at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly, because it was stressful the whole game, and he had like a few free kicks which were like close, and like a few chances to score, and then he's got the penalty. You're thinking it's
This is
Ronaldo. He's not missing it, and he does. And I see him crying. Initially, I was like, "Come on, man! Well, you're our captain. Like, you can't be showing like this side of you because we got extra time coming and everything." But then you kind of feel sorry for the guy because like the whole pressure's on his shoulders and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, like the media's always on him, and he, like, being him, he knows the backlash he's gonna get. But obviously, stepping up for the first penalty to score as well, and then apologising to the crowd, it's like respect.
Handled it well. I think the crying was a little bit like just because
He's let down his country,
You see the thing,
man.
bro. I'll be honest. I'm a Messi fanboy, bro.
Yeah.
I love Messi, yeah. So when I see him cry, it's easy. I know. It's easy to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit like, or what's it, like main character syndrome. But like you said, a lot of pressure. Obviously, like throughout his whole career, he's had pressure. He always wasn't the best. So you can only, in a way, admire it. You know what I'm saying? To step up and miss, to then go and to be upset, but then to bounce back, play again,
the shootout.
step up for the first, score, put it the other way. Like,
That's his mentality, isn't it?
Yeah, it's,
Like, what a keeper as well.
come on, bro.
exactly.
Oh, of course,
Can you remember
Good keeper.
quality keeper, bro. Bro, yes.
Surprisingly
Bro.
so well, I'll be honest.
Bro, Roy Costa. No, what's his name? What's the keeper's
Diogo
name?
Costa.
Diogo Costa.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro, saving
Free
300
pens.
pounds. Never
Oh,
been done.
yes.
Never been done in the Euros.
Yeah.
Mental.
That was mad.
But yeah, Oblak, man. He's at
Porto.
Yeah. Bro, Man U tried to sign him a few years ago,
Is
wasn't
it?
Yeah, Man U tried to sign him like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But bro, I remember when England in the Euros was against Italy, and Donnarumma was in the shootout. It was like, bro, it looked like every penalty he was gonna save.
Yeah.
And you think the same with people like Oblak, bro. Like
Yeah.
just that good of a keeper, that big, mental. Like you say, Ronaldo put it in the bottom corner, bro. Like
And he nearly had the penalty shootout one as well.
Yeah.
he what?
In the shootout.
Yeah,
he scored nearly
close,
at that.
man.
Yeah.
Done his little stutter. Fair play. Ronaldo, man. Got nothing but respect for him.
So as a Portuguese lad, obviously supporting Portugal, the country, does the media get behind them like supportive or not? Like you mentioned they get on Ronaldo's back, but as English fans like watching
Yeah.
England, the media just hate England.
Yeah.
And it rubs off on all of us.
Yeah, it's kind of like that as well, to be fair.
Is
Can
it?
be, yeah.
High
Is
expectations.
it bad?
The high expectations, and then if you don't fulfill those expectations, it's backlash. Get onto the team and everything. Obviously, if you're doing well, you're flying. It's expected. So it's kind of they can never like win kind of thing. It's kind of like England.
Yeah.
Like if you're beating Slovakia, it's expected. If you draw 0-0 like you did,
You get
or was
backlash,
Slovenia, I can't remember.
Yeah.
You get backlash. Weird.
Can't win.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't
Yeah,
win.
can't.
When did you go out to Portugal often?
Not really. Not as much as I should, anyways.
Yeah.
No.
Do you ever go out there and play football against like locals or maybe friends that you got out there?
Yeah. There's like literally near like the family house. There's literally like this kind of like when I was younger where I used to go out and like play. Like it's kind of like concrete.
Yeah.
Just like the goals, just like street football kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Cages. I kind of go out there and just like play with some of the guys that are there.
Yeah. Do you notice a difference in standard? Like, is the average standard in Portugal just so much better than the UK?
Not really. Like I'd say technically, because like there's like loads of players that aren't like playing football at any sort of level there, but I go out and play in those cages, and they're bringing out these like skills and everything, like a madness.
Yeah.
I don't know how they get. Yeah, it's just weird.
Flary, innit? Portuguese
Yeah.
man are just flary, bro.
It's like Brazilians, isn't it?
Bro, Leao is a fucking joke,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a baller.
Joke. Bernardo Silva, like, he's just bro. The tech level's different,
Sick.
isn't it?
Yeah, too.
So I seen the other day somebody on Twitter saying about the tech level between England and other countries.
Oh, it's mental.
Created a storm, but bro, it's the truth, man.
Like we got Harry Kane, just big robot, just lisping everywhere.
Bro, it's just like, bro, you see what, yeah? I didn't even want to speak about this on this pod, but I will. My little brother went out to Spain, yeah? Lives in Spain, plays football out there. He come back a few weeks ago, kicking ball with his mates. Bro, the difference in level since he's been out there is mental. Like, he's just techie as out now. Like, the way he's just dribbling is mental. He was never like that before, you know what I'm saying?
I just read that.
Mental.
I just read that text with you.
This is a...
Your leg was like...
Anyway.
Oh, one thing.
Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, my shin, or here.
Hamstring's there, that's worrying.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, my bad.
Yo, Wanya, just quickly, I was just thinking, obviously, we both manage Sunday League teams.
the
You've
West
never,
End.
you've never had a taste of Sunday League. Obviously, when you was younger, played a bit of football here. But do you think you could drop, if we dropped you on a Sunday League pitch in England anywhere, you could just cause a madness?
Bro, you stupid.
I feel like I back myself, but I hear a lot of people saying
Get crunched.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll just get crunched like on the pitch.
Bad
but
pitches.
Bro,
yeah, like the
listen,
pitch and everything.
When Dempsey comes and plays for West End,
Yeah.
he balls out. No one gets near him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
so
see
you would
clips.
ball out, bro.
Dempsey
fair.
played against Hackleton on one of the nicest pitches in Leicestershire.
Yeah.
Drop him. Obviously, he's a good player. I'm not trying to say he's not. But
Yeah.
drop him on one of these dog pitches where everyone's
Bro,
snapping
you don't
him.
think he's not
Different
done
story.
it? Come and played against Beaumont on Western Park, bro.
Oh, Western Bar.
Yes, bro. The shittest pitch in Leicester. Pick the ball up from the halfway line, dribbled. Bro, I was running the line. This is Sunday League. This has gone a little bit sideways, but I hope you're here for it. Listen, bro, yeah? I'm running the line, bro. These tasers here, West End in the trenches. I've rang Youngie. Dempsey got there late, like, 10 minutes after kickoff. I've rang Youngie saying, sub him on now, yeah? He said he's on. I looked down the pitch, like, yo, where? See him pick the ball up, dribble, binsed it. I was like, all right, safe. Huh. I swear to God, he'd ball out, bro. Don't get twisted, Red. Safe. It's a nice surface and
Yeah.
These lot got picked up for balling out on shit pitches, yeah, and have only just got technically better. Don't get it twisted. Might take maybe 10, 15 to get adjusted to it. And the thing is, bro, you got people like Mitch Dublin, yeah, just sprinting at you and nailing you, yeah. So it is different, you know what I mean? You got to maybe you got to play a little bit smarter. But bro, it'd ball out. You lot, this is another question I want to ask you. A lot of you, Leicester boys, ex-Leicester boys and current Leicester boys, pre-season, you'll meet up and have a bit of 11v11.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's been happening since like 2020, like COVID.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do, so we like linked up for an 11v11. Since then, we've just been playing every year. It's pretty much like, you know, Dad, Dempsey, Casey, Tropen, and like all of the
Ballers, innit?
yeah, just full of ballers that just all link up and we keep a score.
Yeah.
My team wins pretty much. I mean, we lost this year.
Oh, so you're on Conor Barrett's team?
Yeah, I'm on Conor Barrett's team.
Oh, I thought you'd been on Dempsey's team.
Yeah, because initially I got shouted to them first, and I've just been loyal to them
Okay,
since.
then.
Yeah,
Fair play you.
but yeah,
I'm loyal.
Bro, this year, I heard it was long.
we got popped.
I heard
this
like
year.
80 minutes, yeah, let's just call it.
Yeah, we
That's
just-
what I heard,
just
bro.
stopped it,
And I also heard Dad was balling out. Obviously,
Yeah,
Dempsey's
he
been
was
on the
on
podcast. He's coming on again soon, so keep an eye out for that. I heard he was balling out,
Yeah, he
bro.
was on it.
Which is mental when you think about it, bro. Like this is my thing, obviously. Personal friend, you was in the academy with
Yeah.
him. Same age?
He's a year above me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So year above, I imagine the academy sort of system, you're training similar locations or you're looking up to the year above and things like that. Is that sort of the dynamic?
Pretty much, yeah. Like in and out, you kind of train with them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just mental for me, bro. Like, I know my man's cold, but then obviously there is levels to this, you know what I'm saying? And you always hear people say, no, my man's cold. But then when he's actually playing against like people that are making first team appearances in the champs, bro, and he's bagged, how many did he bag?
I think like 3. Probably I
I think like 3, like left foot, right foot, outside the ball, I don't know. But yeah, it's just mental to me, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
Like, so yeah, just I just wanted to touch on that because, bro, they do it every year, yeah. And bro, can you imagine, bro? You could sell tickets for that, bro.
Literally, yeah.
Bro,
I'd watch it.
there's people playing like League 2 all over the pitch, champs all over the pitch, like Star Boys,
Top quality game, though.
bro, and they're all just playing like nobody's watching, nobody's appreciating it, bro. You know how mental that
It's on the
is?
park.
It's mental to me.
Going on to that, like players you've seen at Leicester, these ballers like we're mentioning that didn't quite make it at Leicester. Have you seen any more of them? And in a way, are you glad you've kept your head and you're not one of them in terms of like you're not lost it, you're still there, you're pushing.
Yeah. You can obviously. There's always been examples, whether it's at Leicester or like anywhere else.
Yeah.
You always get stories of people. They had talent, but didn't apply themselves correctly or whatever. So just you listen to those things and you kind of like, okay, cool. I've got the
Let
talent.
it motivate you.
Yeah, it motivates you, innit?
Yeah.
Like you've got the talent. Okay, cool. I need that extra 50%, the hard work. So yeah, it's just like, it comes from just hearing those stories.
Yeah, you're so right. The big one's Ravel Morrison, innit?
Yeah,
Man
yeah,
United,
yeah.
balling with Pogba, Lingard.
Yeah.
Apparently the best like they've all seen, and then
But you look at Dele
No
Alli,
way.
bro.
another
Look at
one.
Dele Alli, bro. I seen this thing the other day saying nobody can tell me Bellingham's better than Dele Alli when he was at 20. Obviously, that's a debate in itself. But bro, think about how good this guy was, bro. This is 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and it's just gone.
He was carrying Spurs.
Mental, bro. So
Big
like you
player.
say, like even that in itself, bro. I don't.
More to it than just football, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
Yes. There's more to it. See how professional and mature he is, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I get the same sort of vibe from you, bro. You're mature. You understand, yeah. Like, yes, bro. You can have all the talent in the world, bro. Look at Niall Ranger, bro.
Yeah,
My man was a star boy, and like his you
Oh,
know,
look at
yeah. Try getting him on the pod, but. Anyways, yeah, I just think I think it's good, man. Like you say, it's having that mental side of the game as well. People don't give credit to that, bro. My dad's one of them, like, footballers. You know, you don't appreciate how much mental goes into it and staying on top of that, man. Okay, guys, we're here playing Two Truths, One Lie with Leicester City's own Wanya Marcal. The premise of the game is simple. He's going to tell us 2 truths, 1 lie. We're going to interrogate him. We're going to try and figure out what he's telling the truth about, and most importantly, figure out what he's telling the lie about. Okay, Wanya, go ahead.
So, can't swim.
I believe that.
I've never scored a header in my life, and I'm the only right-footed player out of me and my brothers. I'm the only right-footed player.
Okay.
that's so good and so tricky.
So cool. So
He can't swim.
you can't swim. Yeah. Bro, black people can't swim. Yeah? Yeah, can't swim. So, all right. Never scored a header, ever. So Sunday League, when you come over here when you was 8, never scored a header
Never.
all the way to this day.
Never.
And you're the only right-footed player. So out of you and your other 3 brothers, there's 4 of you, you're the only right-footed player.
Yeah.
All the others are left. What I'd like to know here, yeah, is the percentage of left-footed players. Yeah, because I reckon
Slim, though.
it's slim.
I'm left-footed. You,
So the
you,
fact-
you kick ball right.
Is your mum left-footed?
She's right-footed, but
She plays.
Genetic, bro.
nah,
It's
no,
genetic.
nah,
It's
but-
genetic, bro. No?
do you know what it is? They're my stepbrothers.
Okay, so
Yeah, so
are
we're
they-
not genetically like
Okay.
thingy. So
and you're all balling out. That's sick in
yeah,
itself.
it's weird. Yeah.
That's sick in
It's
itself. So they're your stepdad's kids.
2 of them, and
Yeah.
then like the youngest one is my stepdad and my mum.
Okay.
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 Had them
Okay.
together,
Okay.
yeah, so he's a half
okay,
brother.
yeah. So is your stepdad left-footed?
Yeah.
Sure.
You.
I think so. Anyways,
This is
He
difficult.
said he
It's the
played
headers
football.
one
The
because
header, bro,
you've got
that's-
to have
yeah.
scored a header.
I'd rather believe that. There's some man, yeah, they don't do it.
He scores them wizardry goals, innit? Like
How
Techie.
tall are you?
5'9".
I don't know.
5'6".
Yeah, it does
Get
to
your
an
head on
extent,
one.
bro.
You can get your head on one, surely. So how many goals you scored, do you think, in your life?
My life.
I said he's
Ages
never
ago.
scored headers. How many goals he scored?
Put a number on it. You can put a number on it. Let's say you're 21. You've been playing since you was, say, 8. Yeah, properly, yeah. On average, that's 13 seasons. You score 20 goals a season. You probably scored about 200 goals.
And not one's
Yeah,
head on.
I mean, like obviously in the younger years you score bare.
What's
Like,
the best-
especially like school football.
In
and
academy football, what's the best goal scoring year you've had?
I think it was 25. I think
Yeah, from the
25.
wing.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, used to play midfield actually.
Swear down.
Yeah,
What,
like
centre mid. 10?
Yeah, I used to be only like recently converted to a winger.
Wow.
Yeah, so
You used the centre mid before.
yeah. Even like on my debut, like I came on as a CDM. It was me and Yuri as like 2 centre mid. It was weird.
What?
And then like recently, I've just become a winger.
That's sick.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you come on against Watford,
Yeah.
holding mid.
Holding mid, yeah. It was
Now, now you're scoring from the right wing.
yeah.
Hold. You got a FIFA
Weird.
card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got my first one this year.
Do you play with it?
Nah. My boys are the ones that like been playing with it, but I try not. Like,
Bro, I hope-
We'll do
Too
the stats
dead.
thing after.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
shot.
we'll do
Yeah,
afterwards.
we'll do some stats. Okay, cool. I believe you can't swim. Just because I've met enough of the man them can't swim, bro. Yeah, bro, you're from Portugal though. They're going in the sea and that, man.
Yeah, but you moved there like 6, 7.
7, bro. What? You learn to swim when you're about 3. You learn to swim when you're at 4, bro.
True, yeah, true.
So that's bro. Instantly, I was like, yeah, you can't swim. Like that's, bro. I swear to God, I'm bare people that can't swim. I don't think that's like foreign. I'm happy to just concede you can't swim. The no header. That's a mental.
I want to talk about that Cardiff goal because she was in the mixer for that. So is that how you normally would set up at a corner, like you wanting to get in there on the ball? Or you're more edge of the box, or you're more in the box, like because that goal you scored, you swung a leg at it in the box, isn't it?
Yeah, I've always been like in and out. Sometimes they put me in, sometimes like
so you're in the mixer, but you're not scoring headers.
Yeah. But if he's a centre, bro, and he used to be a centre mid, they see that one there when you ask the question, like, throws me off. So he used to be a centre mid.
It's a good layer.
Bro, very rare. If you're not a tall lad and you're against like a big, nasty number fucking 6.
But if you're in that mix,
he's going to be going in the box and you're going to be sitting. If he's rapid, he's going to get back on counters. So he's not in the box for headers. And if he is in the mixer, it's not going to drop on his
said
head.
he is most of the time. So
yeah, but it'd be a scramble. Be like more of a scramble and you poke it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To never score a header is mental. And the last one is all your other brothers.
Do you not think?
Oh yeah, bro.
But even when he's a kid, like
wait. So is that like what about like training games? Like you're training in the sessions. You've
Are you
never scored a header in one of them?
Genuinely,
so
never.
You've never headed the ball and it's went in the net.
I mean, not like
heads and volleys.
No, it don't count.
In competitive games.
No.
Never.
Even
bro,
like training game.
Bro, you've got to think how many games my man will have played in.
Definitely.
Bro, I bet there's times where he's played 2 a week. Bro, but sometimes it will hit your head. But I don't head the ball. Was it you lot I come on against? I scored. No, it's Birstall Stamford. Yeah, bro, I'm in the box. I swear to God, I've just jumped, it hit my head, just looped, hit the post. I didn't score, but I nearly scored. That's the point. Yeah? This is the point. Then it would suggest he's a header of the ball.
So cool. Wait. You've never scored a header, but have you gone? Do you go for headers?
Yeah.
So you've gone for headers.
If the ball's like long goal kick for my thing and that.
You'll flick on and that.
Or what in the box from the corner? Are you getting on a few or nah?
Never get to it. Never get to like from a corner.
I don't know what to think.
I believe you can't swim. bro.
See, I'm not 100% on that one.
Really?
I sit on the header. I can sit with it.
If you look at the percentage, like you said.
Nuts. It's a throw in the box. There's not many questions like that.
You see if they was all his mum's kids, yeah? Like if they're all like got the same mum, I'd be more inclined to not believe it because that's a bit mental. Yeah? But the fact that it's like 2 of your stepdads and then there's you and then there's one together, yeah? Bro, there's different combinations, you know what I'm saying? So to be left-footed, like, okay, cool, the Pops is left foot, they're all left-footed.
Tell you, I think that one might be true as well. Because that's not something you can think of on the way here. That's something you found out as a family.
Good point. Good point.
Good
point. You don't make that up. Who makes that up?
Could be like his brother. His brother might be the only right-footed one. He's like, I changed that a little bit.
No. Or him and one of his brothers are right-footed, the other two are left-footed. He's like, let me just change it.
Well, he's a left-footed one and they're all right-footed.
Because he banged with his right, but that's not a weak foot finish, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, he's got me, man.
I think.
When I texted him last night and I told him, he's like,
last night, isn't it?
Last night I told him, he was like, yeah, I'll cook one up. So he's been thinking, this is good.
I will cook that.
Hey, all the brothers in the garden do keep ups with the left. It's like,
good lads.
It's actually difficult.
It's because they're so like,
I think
not vague, but you know what I mean. And they're so like.
You see what it is? It's figuring. You think you can? Why would you? Why would you?
Because the assumption you said, the first thing you said.
What?
Black men can't swim.
Yeah, but why would you, bro? You wouldn't, bro. Think like, oh, what am I gonna lie about? I can't swim. What am I gonna lie about? Like, they're all left foot, bar him. Oh, you're all left-footed. Like, that's a little white lie. Or, oh, I've never scored a header. Could have scored a header fucking yesterday, bro. Could have scored a header and like, oh, I've never scored a header. I think, you don't know how to swim. That's the truth. I think all your brothers are left-footed. That's the truth. And I think that you have never scored a headed goal. I'll lock that in.
Well, that's the lie. So he has scored a...
That's what I think.
You think
headed goal, locked in. What do you think?
I'm going to go with that as well.
Nah, I think you go different.
So the header's the lie, you think?
I think that, yeah. And do you know what we should start doing? Oh, you reckon?
Yeah. And
I think
do
there should be like a punishment, like a real super red hot wing from Grill Shack. You know what I mean? And then one of us got to eat it. Because my man, bro, the other day, my man thought rice and peas was spicy, bro. Man, you think, right, you know, you think I'm joking? My man was eating rice and peas like, bro, that's spicy.
Shout out Grill Shack.
Yeah, shout out Grill Shack. I think you've never headed the ball. Wait, what did I say? That's a lie. Yeah, I think that's a lie. I think you scored a headed goal, bro.
Right, we'll lock it in. So, first statement was, you can't swim, truth or lie?
Truth.
The third statement, only you are right-footed, your brothers are left-footed, truth or lie?
Lie.
Ah.
So you've never
wait,
scored
did
a
I
header
say
goal?
that?
I've genuinely never scored a header.
That is mad. That's that then.
So you have scored headed goals?
No, he hasn't.
No.
That wasn't a lie. The lie is
That was the truth.
he's the only right-footed out of his brothers.
I'm
He's
so
never
confused.
scored a headed goal. What are you confused about?
If it's never... I'm bugging. Wait, so you can't swim? So you've been on lads' holidays, isn't it?
I've been, yeah.
So you've been... yeah. But like, what if, bro, you're out with the lads.
I'm not the best swimmer.
Bro, you're out with the lads. Couple girl in the
swim.
pool. Wanya, get in.
Like, I'll get in the, like,
You do that.
I'm not getting in the deep end.
You do that.
I'm not getting in the deep
So,
end.
no.
Nah.
What, you just letting them know from earlier, like, nah, I can't swim.
The maddest thing for me is what you mentioned, like being brought up internationally
Yeah.
and not being able to
Yeah.
man, drive beaches, pools,
Yeah.
non-stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mad.
Fair play.
Okay, so Wanya, you are on FC 24. Have you ever played with yourself?
Played a few times.
Why for that? But when I said it earlier, I was waiting. No, you leave that in, bro. You're staying in. You can't hear that. Yo, do that again. No, that's staying in. Wanya, have you ever played with yourself? Is mad. Why for that? You ever used yourself on FIFA? You've once or twice, but not really.
Like, yeah, a few times.
Couple times,
Probably
didn't it?
like
Must
that,
have
yeah,
been-
yeah.
Is it the
Stick at the
face
start.
card or is it the one where it's a blank face?
Nice, like, got my face.
Oh, you got the
Got a
photo.
picture?
So EA, did they come in and do the face scans?
Nah, no face scan, but like on the card, like, it's
Oh,
mine.
it's
And
just
they
a
took it
yeah,
from
it's a
like a
photo.
sample from like Leicester City or
squad
something.
photo.
Yeah, I think it's just like my squad
Headshot.
photo from
Yeah.
this season.
Do you know like the rating of your card? Do you know much about it?
I just know my rate and my overall is 63.
Yeah, here's a 65. So
Is it?
Don't know if you got an upgrade from that
Maybe.
goal
Hey,
in Cardiff.
hey.
It was 63.
Are you happy with 65 or you think that's a bit...
No, it's-
It's hard because
Could
there's
be
some.
worse. It's like 52%,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's hard because there's ballers that are young, but because it's a game, like they obviously put the young lads
Yeah,
cards
yeah.
at the bottom, innit? Obviously, that would be silver, right? Or
65, yeah, you get
is that
silver.
silver? No.
I think I'll be happy with the silver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
silver.
take silver.
Sick. On the career mode, which I'm a big fan of. You ever play career mode?
Yeah.
Defo bought yourself.
Damn
The
right.
potential on career mode goes up to 75, which it's not bad. That's a gold.
Right, that's a gold coin.
That's a gold card. Skill moves and weak foot. Out of 5-star, what would you give yourself for the weak foot?
You know what?
Don't need to be humble here, bro. Just say how it is.
I'd give it a 4.
4 on the weak star. On the weak
Four.
foot. It's 3 here. Skill moves
I
out
think
of
that's
5.
good as well,
That's
bro.
still good.
That's
That's
steady,
generous.
bro.
That is good. Skill moves out of 5.
Skill moves. I don't really bang out skills like that. So
Do you not? I imagine like seeing you like step overs, flip flaps.
Like when I was younger, that a lot more skills were like things, but now it's more just, yeah. It's
So
kind
how
of
do you describe your
dribbler.
game? Do you cut in and shoot? Do you go outside and whip balls across the box?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah.
It's more like less skill, just kind of like, I'm more of a runner with a ball kind of
Yeah,
thing.
dribbler.
Yeah,
like
dribbler.
Messi, the goat.
Nah, Messi's like proper.
Yeah.
The GOAT. Nah.
Kissed his teeth earlier. I wonder how they come up with this because you've only played 3 appearances first team wise, like this season. How are they even coming up with a number?
Don't know.
Are they just
No
chucking
idea.
random numbers at you?
What do you give yourself for pace? Like right now, let's just say like what do you give yourself for pace?
I will say this is your highest rated
Yeah.
Attribute.
yeah.
I know it's quite low, but I'll give it myself like,
Low.
I'd give it like an 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acceleration's 88, sprint speed 86.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy my career mode, innit?
It's interesting. We've spoke to Casey recently. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Can we say that, innit?
Yeah.
You can say that. Spoke to Casey recently. He said he was
soon.
like one of the fastest at Leicester.
Yeah, he says that. I won't say that now.
Bro, he said
He had it in 2 shoes, 1 lie.
Did he?
No.
Oh yeah. No, there was like a test, like, he done like a sprint when he come back from his hamstring. It was like one of the fastest registered.
Is it?
That's what.
I don't know, maybe.
Would you say it's quicker than
He is
you?
quite quick. No. He's quite athletic though. Like,
nowhere near.
I think it'll be close. I think, like, in a shorter, like, from
Like a
the
sprint,
first,
you've
like,
got him.
20, 30, I've definitely got him.
Yeah.
Like, the acceleration part. I think once it goes, like, 50.
It's his long legs, isn't it?
Quite a tall lad,
He's
isn't
quite tall, like,
Yeah, long
6
legs, man.
6
Athletic.
foot something.
Yeah.
So yeah, 88 and 86 on here.
What do you say your dribbling should be?
What you think it is or know it is, and then what you think it should be.
What I think it is just like, I think it's like high 60s.
Yeah, 66.
66, yeah. I think it's like,
Gotta be in
So
I
like
think it's
5
like in
years.
the
In 5
70s
years,
at
what do you
least.
think it? In 5 years, what do you think it will be? When your name's out there, when people know what Wanya Marcal is doing.
Be in the 80s,
Yeah.
gotta
You say
be
like
in
86.
mid 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Big part of my game.
I love that.
Wicked. It's saying here your defensive attributes aren't as good, but playing centre mid, I feel like that needs to be boosted as well. Because you played centre mid roles. So your defensive game is there as well as your attacking.
Yeah. I think that'll be like underrated, like my defensive.
Oh yeah, these are
side.
sick, man.
Used to play CDM. I've played a few games at wing back.
Yeah.
So like I've got a bit of like defensive awareness.
Yeah.
But
you
I
enjoy that in academies, like playing different positions and
yeah, it always helps.
just seeing where you're best, innit?
Yeah, it always helps. Playing all over, like growing up, instead of just sticking to one position. It's like
Yeah.
if the coach needs a player there,
You're there ready, innit?
you're ready to play in that position, innit? But yeah, it definitely helps you.
Yeah. 'Cause we see it a lot, like, I know we keep going back to footballers, but Scott McTominay was a striker, wasn't he? And now he's centre mid.
yeah.
And that's why he's popping all these goals for Man
Yeah,
U.
he buys loads.
Yeah, because he's there.
I never knew that.
Another high one was, well, your dribbling and curve and ball control. So ball control again.
It's like high 60s.
Yeah, 64, mid 60s. Again, it's got to be 70s, 80s, isn't it?
Yeah.
One thing, we'll leave that for a second.
Yeah.
One thing I want to know is coming into the Leicester first team, being around the squad.
Yeah.
Obviously, big names, Jamie Vardy. You know what I'm saying? Legend of the club.
Yeah.
Leicester's biggest ever legend by a mile. What's it like being around those big famous names? That's the first question. And the second part question is, which ones, if any, took you under their wing, maybe give you little key pieces of advice, really helped you settle into it?
Like making a step up was definitely like massive, to be fair. Just moving into the change room and everything, seeing like what they do, how they conduct themselves. People like, obviously, like legends that have left now, Mark Albrighton, Jamie Vardy, just like the older guys.
Yeah.
That helped me massively. But like as someone that took me under their wing is one of the new signings, you know, Steffi Mavadidi.
Yeah.
We play in the same position. He kind of like, he's always kind of like took me under his wing, like always giving me like tips and everything. Told me, oh, you're a good player.
Yeah.
You know, giving me that confidence. So yeah, I'd say him.
He's a baller, man.
Hard.
Do you speak to him outside of football?
Yeah, at times, yeah.
Gives you advice, do's and don'ts, things like that.
Yeah.
Is there a key piece of advice that stands out to you that maybe anybody's ever given you, whether that's a footballer, whether that's a coach, family member? Is there something that you always try and remember?
There's been quite a few, but just the one that stands out, it's the one that we touched on earlier in the podcast. Just keep my head screwed on at all times.
Yeah.
Do what I have to do. Work hard. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've realised. I've always had a bit of talent, but obviously everyone says this, it's a bit cliche, you know what I'm saying, with like the working hard, but it's a massive factor in football. It's like you lot mentioned earlier, it's a package. You need the whole bunch to become pro. But yeah, I'd say like the biggest thing is just working hard. Just do what you have to do.
Big up you, man. I love speaking to young professional footballers that are literally where you are, making that jump in the gap, making the breakthrough. I find it so interesting. And sometimes you meet some and they're maybe a bit big-headed, got a bit of an ego, which is naturally going to come. I can't really blame people for that. I've said it publicly before. I think. Yeah, we were speaking about it. Like, it'd be difficult. I can understand why it'd be difficult to keep your head.
Yeah.
So because of that, when you do meet somebody that does that, it's so much more like a breath of fresh air because I just think you're doing everything right, and I think you're good on the pitch. I've seen what you can do. I genuinely think you're gonna have so much success in your career, and I hope you do as well because it can happen to a nicer lad. You're fucking top. I've really enjoyed speaking to you.
Yeah, wicked. One thing I want to finish on is asking about going into that Leicester changing room, like Connor just touched on. What was it like being in there this season? Obviously, new manager Enzo, a big atmosphere in that changing room with the players that are in there, the coaches, what they've done, like you said, Premier League, Champions League. Was it tough for yourself to go in there? Were you nervous or take it in your stride?
I'd been with them like a few years, like in and out training and everything. Like I've played a few games in pre-season. Obviously, made my debut 2 years ago, so I've kind of known the group. Obviously, new faces and everything coming in, and a lot of players left last season.
Yeah.
It was like a massive change with like experienced players coming in, like Connor Cody, or a young player like Fatu.
Baller.
Yeah, he's baller. But like, you see like the different dynamics that it brings to the change room, which is good. Obviously, you can't have too much of one kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can't be too serious or like. I wouldn't say he's not like serious like Fatu, but he's a character kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
enjoys it.
Yeah. You need to find a balance, which it brings. Having those experienced players and the young players like myself, KC, Fatu, they bring that youth into it.
Class. It's obviously worked as well. The mix, the youth and the experience, straight back in the Premier League.
Exactly, yeah.
That's it, man. Hopefully, bro. I'd like to think that in the future we're sat back here. I hope you have a great season this year, man. You seem like you deserve it. We'll run it back. We'll have another one.
Part 2.
Yeah. But in the meantime, thank you for coming on.
Thank you all.
Thank you to Leicester Podcast Studio. Thank you to Grow Shack for sponsoring the episode, as always. Big up the West End.
Yeah, big up to Shelley.
Big up to Shelley.
I don't want to say I know more, we're crap.
You can't, bro,
guys.
Bro, Sunday team's whack.
It's a sick. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you think. Obviously, support Wanya.
Yeah, follow Wanya, man. Yeah. Put his at here, man. Yeah. I genuinely think something's going to come from
Support this guy. He's going far. Subscribe in a bit.